Hey guys, sorry,
Hey.
we're just talking how old this episode is. We just realized it's episode 90. So hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Panther Airsoft Folding Table Talk. This is episode 90, 90. We're just 10 episodes away from 100.
From calling it a quits, guys. It's been great. It's been a wrap. No, I'm just kidding.
Get out of here. All right, so let's get started here. Summer is here. Question mark. Is it really?
No, not really, but let's be honest, guys. It's been kissing us a little bit. Mm-hmm.
Kissing us.
Yeah.
You two are outside more than I am. Is it
Yeah,
getting
like
hot?
all the time.
Yes, all day.
Like literally.
I mean,
I-
I have
not-
a window. I
not
can see
literally-
outside.
Literally? Well, 8 hours,
80% of our day is outside. Yes.
12 hours. I wake up, I go outside, I come home.
So, is it getting hot out? No. Yes. Yes. No. Is it different from last year?
It's just muggy. I mean, it's the season. It's June. The rain can definitely go away. But then again, I'm not going to complain about the rain
No
because
forest fires.
yeah, just the longer we can have fires before it's a fire ban, because that's coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, summer is definitely coming in next week. I guess it'd be appropriate for us to run the show at this time to make sure that all our airsofters are safe from the heat, and to make sure that everybody's ready for the summertime.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're just here to make sure everybody's prepared for that hot weather that's going to come up. And schools are closing down soon. Summer break is starting. We're going to see a lot more kids at the field, and as well as welcome back to all those seasonal players that only
Yeah.
come out in the summertime.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome back. Nothing has changed. Well, a lot of things has changed at the field, but nothing too drastic. The CQB is looking pretty good. Thank you to you two for making those good efforts. Nod.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
My whole
Yes.
table is shaking.
So, let's get started here on some tips from us. Done this a couple of times already, and
This will
honestly-
be round 3.
honestly, yeah, it's always good to remind people of what's gonna come up. So, what is the big one on the list here when it comes to summertime? Hydrate.
Well, yeah.
That's
You
a
should be
bit-
you should be
key thing.
hydrating
It's
all the
prepping
time.
for the weather.
But especially in times of heat, because you are going to be sweating, and with sweat comes dehydration. So yes.
Yeah, I think
Hydrate.
what is it? 2 weeks ago when we had a little bit of hot weather at the field, someone got heat casted as well. Walking out of the field like
Nice.
their legs are useless. Like, ugh.
Did they
Um,
vomit? It's always
No,
funny
no.
when
I
they
think
vomit.
the kids
yeah.
were playing their mini games, and then they were I don't know if it was Kaz.
It's okay. We don't need to talk about it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Anyways, yeah.
How much?
we
How
won't,
much
we
kit
won't
was
put a name to a face.
how much kit was this person wearing?
Enough.
It's okay.
So your guys' tip is you said drink the day before, or even just that, just like
We should always be
Always hydrate.
hydrating your
Yeah.
body, right?
And-
Because
and-
exactly. Once dehydration sets in, and most of the reasoning for it to set in is that you aren't prepared from the get-go, right? So one of the most important things is to make sure that your body is hydrated, right? You're drinking lots of water the day before, and you're getting those essential nutrients and everything like that, electrolytes as well, like having a Gatorade the day before, that morning on your way there, instead of coffee. It's definitely not a bad idea.
If you want to be like cheap and stuff like that, you can throw lemon peels or whatever it is,
Oh,
making
yes,
yourself a little
yes.
light lemonade kind of tasting water, just so that you can get those electrolytes in, because just drinking water isn't going to save you.
No,
Like
no, you need to
Well,
re-
you need
yeah.
the salts. You need
Yeah,
the
so you
salts
need-
that like
ex-
Gatorade
yeah.
has and everything to like definitely make sure you retain that. But
Yeah, well, exactly, because you got to be able to retain that water, because you could be sitting there and you could be trying to chase water all day, but if your body can't hold on to it, you're just going to end up filtering it all out, and you end up actually making it worse for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also advice is you could go out into the store and get those electrolyte powders as well, and you can mix it in with your bottles of water. At the
Yeah,
field
you
as
can
well.
get Mio is another option that people can use.
Yep.
It's just anything that can, give it a little bit
Ooh,
of a
salt
kick.
tablets.
Oh,
That's a
salt
good one.
tablets.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Mike.
thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that.
Always knows.
Yeah, bring a flat of water for your friends as well.
Mhm,
If you're the guy that's
mhm.
driving around, yeah, put
Mm.
that flat of water in your car and just leave
Prep
it
it the
there. Yeah,
night before. Get some ice going. Let's
yeah.
go. Like,
Mhm.
Coolers. Get the cooler
exactly.
going. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, just try not to drink a lot of sugary drinks. Honestly, that'll be your downfall when it comes to playing a longer game. If you want to
Mhm.
play a full 8 hour game and you go out there and lunch and have a sugary drink, yeah, that's just gonna slow you down later on, or like even the night before. Yeah, try not to do that.
I was about to be like, you haven't seen me play. No, God, I'm trying to cut it down. I know. I know. 2 monsters. That's it.
You could buy them at the canteen at the at
Mm.
Panther.
I am.
So another big one, since the sun's out, we didn't mention this
Ooh,
from the last couple
good one, Mike.
of summer segments is bring sunscreen, guys.
Well, that's
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Doesn't
I
matter who
can
you are, if you're one of those I don't burn people or whatever.
well, I can attest to this because it hasn't even hit summer yet, and I got a sunburn just being outside working. I was like, "Oh, hey, it's a nice day. It's sunny. Why are my arms red already? What is going on?" Yeah,
Praise the sun.
it's just like one of those things where it's like, "Hey guys, it's like we're coming. Summer's coming."
Yeah.
There's really nothing much to sunscreen. Apply it if you burn easily. Bring it. Apply it. Buy the sports brand ones because you're gonna be sweating, so you're gonna be mixing that sunscreen with sweat. So you probably want something that'll just stick onto you easily.
Mm.
And the sports
mhm.
ones are usually like if
Oh,
if you play
and
outdoor sports, yeah, you'll
and
know.
hey, you know what the instructions also say, boy?
What?
How many times do you have to apply that?
Constantly.
Right? How
Yeah,
many
not
how many
not
people do
just one.
you how many people do you think are like, "Oh yeah, guys, it's the morning. Yeah.
Now,
That's it. I only need to do it once." Like, oh
I
man.
remember last year, when we had that heat wave, it was
No, we were
people
gonna
that
get into that, but all right,
there was
open it up.
people
Open
just
it up.
shirtless, and
Yep.
then I'm like,
Yes,
oh,
I
you
was
poor
one of them.
soul. Do you have sunscreen? He's like, what?
What? Oh.
And
Like,
then of course,
dude, what did we hit? I
Airsoft
think we
dad comes
hit like
in, and then I was
45
spraying them all with
degrees.
sunscreen, right?
Yeah, I
Uh,
think we hit like 45 degrees, or did it hit 50 for no?
I
It
don't
was about
remember. I
45.
think it was the hottest
It was around
day.
45 degrees.
For that one day, it was the hottest day in all of
No, it was like
BC.
Saturday and Sunday. It was just
Was it
back to
both
backs
days? Oh
nuts.
man.
It was back to backs nuts.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was insane.
We just
And
went and hung out down by the
Yeah,
river.
a lot of people just started removing their clothing and stuff, and then just took the full impact of the sun. And of course, at the end of the day, even though they're in the shade and stuff, right, they're still gonna burn from just like a little bit of that sun, right?
Yeah.
So that gets into another topic here, which is attire,
Yeah.
right?
yeah,
What
yeah.
we're starting to get into the summertime. You're gonna start
Mm.
stripping into more lighter clothing. Now, this is more of a topic for Mac. You talk about gear all the time. And what is your overall advice for people now coming like when the summer or when that heat's gonna come in and that sun's gonna come in?
Well, if you're the type of person that's doing it for the impression, you better be able to be the person that can hack it. If you can't, rip. Other than that, for everyone else that's casual and wants to survive, what you want to do is definitely wear the proper attire. So this is definitely like, getting into your thought process of like, like sports attire and everything like that. But this is also like outdoorsy. So hiking equipment is definitely really appropriate for this sort of situations and everything. You know, a lot of questions or a lot of things people forget is what the material is made out of, right? So people will think like, oh, I have like a combat shirt or something, like that's okay. But it's like, you got to really understand, like, like, is that material, like, especially combat pants too? Like, guys, I've seen guys, myself even, like, I've been there before and just been like roasting in pants because like they're like fucking like 500D Cordura pants that are
Yeah,
like, like
they're not as breathable as you think they are.
no, well, exactly, right?
Yeah.
So you definitely want to pick and choose, and then this also, can dictate your play style too, like changing up your movements and like what you're gonna do and like how you set yourself up. Like like Tak and I have rotated away from plate carriers and rotated back and gone to rigs and gone to harnesses, and we have everything.
Is it time to drop the plate carriers and go for that? Go for that.
If you're
Harness,
smart,
rig, Reese rig.
okay. If you're smart, yes. If you're doing it for the LARP, hats off to you.
You know how some people say that in the wintertime they like plate carriers or anything that wraps around them because it's nice
Fully.
and warm.
Yeah, those are
Yeah.
nice, definitely. Yeah, they're definitely like a bonus, right? I mean, and it, like, but going back to like attire and everything like that, you want to be able to have like breathable like equipment and everything like that. And this dictates into everything that you're going to be wearing for your like, your summer gear and your get up and stuff. Like, do you need to be wearing a helmet? Think about it, right? Like, are you running comms integrated into your helmet system? Are you afraid of getting shot in the head with BBs? Move faster than the BBs. Like, don't peek with just your face. Like, these are tons of like tips we can go into on how to be better in the summer. But like, when it comes to clothes, you want to make sure that you're wearing things that aren't going to restrict your movements, obviously. Like, you're going to be getting hot and sweaty. Like, you probably want to bring a change of clothes. Please shower. Like, please shower. Like,
After,
for the like,
after,
we'll
yeah.
just
No, he means before you show up.
yeah, like,
Okay.
like I can't do anything about your gear, but like, you guys,
Do
at
you
least I can
actively
tell you.
go out there and just go?
No, it's more along the lines of like, I smell people, like,
Got it.
it's
Got it.
a lot of strong odors out there. But you know what, guys, it comes with the territory. Like, I definitely do not smell like roses, but you want to make sure that you're taking care of your equipment as well as being, like, choosing the most appropriate attire for the day as also.
Ah, yes, air fresheners for the win. Just one of those gear sprays or the we did a set.
Febreze
Yeah.
is like, what, $15 a bottle?
Yeah, it's
Guys,
fantastic.
like,
Yeah.
put the gas can down and go buy some Febreze or some shit. Like,
Mm.
Okay.
Well, so if for anyone who watched the what did you bring episode, you guys assaulted me there coming out of the field, and I
did.
was wearing
All
my
black.
well, my kit there, I was
Was
keeping
speed.
it very, very speedy, keeping it very summer y. That's gonna be my loadout for the rest of the summer, I believe. If you see me with anything less, it's gonna be when it's in fanny pack mode or immerse mode. So, just be careful.
How many
We'll
mags
catch-
can you fit on that fanny pack? What the heck?
Inside the fanny pack itself, I can hold 3 extra mags if they lay down flat.
That's good. That's good. That's all
Yeah,
you
yeah.
need.
On the rig itself, I can carry up to, I think it's 3, plus another 2 in the front. But there also has a kangaroo pouch that I can put another 2 into. So technically, I can hold 7.
He's good to go.
Yeah.
He's got
well,
the
well, plus the fanny pack. So technically, I can hold 10.
It's so funny when
Yeah.
you like, because I'm gonna
Yeah.
see it now, and we're gonna talk about it when we talk more about gear here. Or are we talking about gear now? I mean,
We're talking about gear
this
right
is this is
now,
gear
yeah.
right now as
Oh,
well.
Yeah,
I thought it was
yeah.
attire. Sorry.
Attire and
So
gear are the same.
I was
yeah.
trying to. Are they?
Mac doesn't play a lot
Koi?
of trivia.
Are they?
I don't know,
Um.
but go ahead.
Well, yeah, it's always funny to me when people have like minimalist setups and they like load as much stuff on as possible.
Whoa!
Like,
I'm feeling
oh
attacked
god,
right now.
oh, it's so it always makes me laugh so much. It's like, well, I'm gonna get like the most common one is like, I'm gonna get like a slickster and I'm gonna like add
Load everything up.
all this stuff on it. I'm gonna put this stuff
Load
on
up a radio that they don't actually use.
on the cummerbund and everything like that.
Yo, I
It's
want to
okay.
carry 13 mags with my slickster.
Well, that's okay.
Can you?
13 mags.
They have the slots. So I'm not gonna say no to that.
True.
Right? I think you get like 5 per side if you're big enough or skinny enough. I
If
mean,
you're big enough.
well, because you need the real estate, right? Like, I don't know.
Like me, I'm wide enough to fit 3 extra mags.
Buddy, we
compared
could-
to someone skinny. Yes.
Oh yeah. See, hey, Luca. No, Luca, I like your setup. That's good. Wait, Luca, you're tiny. Yeah. How many mags can you even fit on your cummerbund?
I could
Like,
fit 3 on
Right?
mine.
He's got like the same slickster as I do. Like, two. The two.
Two. Oh
Two.
Right?
man.
Is it? What is it? I think I'm looking at mine. I think it's like
Can you fit
six
one?
cell. It's like 6 cells or 4 cells or something like that.
Damn.
Like I ain't that big, man.
It'll be bigger for me. That's prime real estate, guys.
You could use the whole thing in that.
Free real estate.
Well, I don't think so. See, yeah, well, okay, see, that totally makes sense, right?
Yeah.
It makes sense when the practical reasons and the applications are there. But it always just makes me like laugh. And I'm not laughing at you, Luca. Like that's perfect for you. Like, guys, you know what, Luca? He's like 5'2" or something. You know, like 100 pounds soaking wet. Like, you know, like that's fine, Luca. You're gonna grow up and you are gonna get tons of stuff. He got new stuff today. What did you get? Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, I'll look at the chat window later.
Yeah, well, we'll deal
So
with that
when we're
later.
talking about summer, I mean, obviously, you know,
It's mankini season.
well, yeah, I definitely enjoy.
Let's be honest. Everyone wants to say JPC this, Slickster that. It's mankini season. Come on,
Dude,
guys.
did you see the thumbnail of this video?
Wait, what?
There's a thumbnail in this video already. You know that, right?
Already?
Look at
That
the
was
event.
fast.
Yeah, look at the event.
Oh God, what did you do?
Oh no. What did I miss?
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
God.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You said mankini season, so
Oh God. Yeah.
You took me literally. Oh, I love it. I love it. That's beautiful. I didn't even notice that slid under me. Oh,
hey, it's
okay.
summertime. It's time to get the
Yeah.
you know,
Well,
the shirts out.
so exactly like this entire like quarter season we've had, because I don't want to say the entire year, but at least this last 3-4 months, Mac and I have been Mac's been rocking his JPC a lot more, and he's been trying out different loadouts with that.
Okay.
With his play carriers.
Do as I say, don't
Yeah,
do as I do, because I will go out in the blazing hot and do it.
But that has more to do with because he's trying to build something and whatnot. But like I've been running the you know, the Haley rig that Mac had gotten me, as well as the other what is it, the other Haley rig, the full one that we have. And I've just been getting into that because one, I want to be able to, you know, have a lot more mobility. It's airsoft, you know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to be that whole like devil's advocate against airsoft milsim and anything like that, but when it comes to like the weekend and stuff like that, yeah, camo is really cool and everything like that, but when you want to have fun, you want to be able to move around, you want to be able to be comfortable, you want to be able to not overheat, because think about it, right? And a lot of the time, and I've been there, right? Yeah, you guys are wearing that full kit, you guys are wearing those goggles or those glasses, and you're fogging up just because you're wearing a hat or something like that, and just because you're sitting there. And honestly, like that sort of slips into the next sort of topic, right? When it gets talking about like tempers and whatnot, but like, you know, kind of retracting back into it, you know, with about, you know, the gear and stuff like that. You really want to put some thought into it and stuff like that, because you want to be able to have a fun time, especially in the summer, right? Because, you know, the sun's out, guns out, you know, you want to be able to have fun, you want to be able to run around and whatnot, and being comfortable is really, really important, right?
You don't want to die in the heat. That's
Yeah,
basically.
Well, having heat stroke is not fun. For anyone that's had that before, they can definitely understand it. And it sucks because people who have had it before sometimes walk into it again. Let's try and avoid it.
Well, and I've been having a lot of fun with that specific kit just because, one, I'm able to carry what I need for the games that we're playing. Now, mind you, some of the longer games we've had, I probably would have wanted like a belt set up with a little more mags or something like that, or like, you know, or I just need to be better with my ammo. You know, that's another thing too, right? But like, for the short games, it's been really, really perfect, and I like it because mobility, you're able to stay cool and stuff like that. And because you're wearing less, right? You're able to feel getting hit a lot easier. So in my opinion, it's a really good sort of argument denouncer, because trust me, I know that I've been getting hit, and I'm gonna tell you guys this. This is my statistics, tax statistics for you guys. Okay, y'all's hop ups suck. Okay, either y'all are hitting my legs. Or y'all in my face.
Well, people don't know how to zero their guns.
I like my gosh, I came out last week with so many shots on my legs,
ankles and face. Yeah.
Sorry, Tack. I'm just nice. I like to aim for the legs.
That's not true at all.
Like
Boy
Meta.
shot me dead in the face. dead in the face from 10 feet away and was like, I was aiming center mass. I
Yeah,
swear.
but so the whole point of that anyway is that it's just that with that kit and everything like that, I've been able to find that it's easier to call your hits and stuff like that. So that also adds to sort of like the whole game sort of factor of it, right? When it comes to just like being able to have fun. Boom, you're able to have feedback. You know, you're carrying all the mags that you need right there and whatnot. I get it. Getting shot sucks. Yeah, I have some pretty nasty bruises on some spots. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm probably gonna have the chrono on me again for some of you buttheads because you're lying to me. I'm 100% sure of it. Because
Well,
oh my
speaking of
God.
people that don't like getting shot and stuff, so the frog tops, or what do you call them, the one with the condura on the arms, and then
OTWs? Hybrid shirts,
the
yeah.
hybrid shirts. Is it cotton or is it? Do you think it's, is
It
it
depends
poly?
on the maker.
Polyester,
Yeah,
There's yeah.
it depends on the maker, and the new ones actually are having mesh fabric in a larger
Some
portion
of the
of
newer ones that are out
yeah,
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
of
those
the
are
armpit
great
areas.
for summer wear if you're afraid of getting shot in the arm and stuff, and you still want to be covered in condor. Yeah, those are like
Which is kind of needed, not gonna lie. Like I do regret also playing in shorts sometimes because don't forget guys, Panther is still Panther.
mhm.
Stinging
a
nettles
force,
still
yeah.
Stinging
exists.
nettles. Yeah,
And I learned the hard way playing with the boys last week when I told them that I had swamp.
yeah. No, if you want to go to swamp, make sure you have pants on. It's stinging nettles. Yeah, I experienced that a couple of weeks ago when I was playing, and yeah, not fun when you're. I'm kind of used to it now, honestly, because I've been playing a Panther for so long. But like having that thing rub against in between your legs, that is the most uncomfortable feeling, especially when it starts crawling upwards. And then I took a knee. Of course, yeah. Anyways, you don't want to take a prone on that, and I've done that a
Yeah.
couple of times already.
Oh man.
Another one advice for people who love to wear sweaters or sweatpants is don't wear sweaters or sweatpants.
Please don't.
You're
Please.
probably gonna die of heat exhaustion or
Yeah.
something. It's just hot. It's too
Yeah.
hot. That's like worse than wearing all Condora. So
Boys,
Yeah, no. If you guys
Cordura.
Cordura.
There's no N. Don't add the N.
I'm
It's
sorry.
not. It's no. You're mixing it up with con.
English
I know.
not my first
I know.
language.
I know you want to say condor. That's why.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
uh,
Another one is people who love to wear kilts. That's probably a good time to wear it now.
not gonna lie. Yeah,
I'm
I would
tempted
wear
to
a
wear
kilt.
one.
I would wear a kilt.
Actually,
it is fashionable.
we did the swap meet. What was the verdict? Mac, were you gonna buy one?
What?
Were you gonna get one?
What? A GBV? Another
No,
one?
No. The kilt
Oh,
from the swap meet.
no,
Everybody was
no,
like,
I'm
you
cool.
should wear it.
No, not enough people push me to do it. I'm not gonna do it. It's
No?
not fashionable except no. Maybe I'll do it one day.
One day? Question mark?
One day to be continued.
You're recorded, so.
Suzuki.
Yeah, people wear kilts. Bring them out. Good time to wear them. Yeah, if you're gonna wear shorts, better be not going through swamps or all the thick bushes because yeah, you don't want that stinging nettle. Don't think I have anything else for attire or gear at this point. Other than question for you guys: do you like using first line belts or the rig setups for the summertime or currently right now? Because I'll go with the belt, the battle belt.
You'll play with just a belt?
Yeah, I could play. I could fit like 4 mags on my belt.
You have so much more real estate than me.
That's free real estate.
Well, like I was saying earlier, the rig that I got right now, that I've been trying out, breaks down all the way down to a fanny pack.
Yeah.
So, I have played a couple games where it was just a fanny pack, and it worked out
Like a
pretty-
speed loader.
Yeah, no, it was actually pretty good.
What about H harnesses or the what do you call it? The like load bearing gears or
What, like a battle harness?
Smirsh. Like
Yeah, so
those
I rocked
types.
that last weekend and
Yeah.
stuff. Or
I love rocking that for the summertime because it's just like nothing's here. Nothing's it's breathable here in front of me.
I still just sweat so much, no matter what.
Yeah,
It doesn't
same.
matter. Well, I was
Um,
also wearing like a full field uniform, but yeah.
yeah, and then
But I also drank enough water.
my Russian kit is usually good as well when it comes to like beating the heat. The Russians
Yeah,
have
it's nice and light.
Russians have a way of just making it look like pajamas, but it's so breathable. It's so good, and it's camouflage too. So yeah, yeah. So anything else for attire gear? Because I think we've exhausted it at this point.
I guess if you guys are into customizing and stuff like that, right? It's not a bad idea to have like a water bottle pouch, especially for those
Oh
long
yes,
games and
that's a
whatnot, or if you're gonna wear like a hydration carrier or something.
can't
Like,
bring your
Well,
Yeah.
that's one
canteen.
of the things too, though. But sometimes people like forget to drink water, like without having it on them. So yeah, exactly. Like you did definitely want to have like
Or
a
a
way to
water
kind of like,
bladder at the
well,
back.
just yeah, force your way into
Yep.
kind of like hydrating.
well, and modify yourself too, right? Like those core plates exist, right? Which are those ice plates that you can
Oh, yeah,
get for
I've
your
always
man.
plate
I've
carriers, right?
Keep
wanted to
forgetting
try
about
So
those
that.
out.
they have
Yeah.
they got a dual purpose for not only keeping your body chill, right? Which is kind of like chill, right? Like as long as the ice is in there and whatnot, right? But yeah, they have that, and then the melted water turns into drinking water that you can have and whatnot. So that's another option for players out there. So yeah, don't be
Don't
afraid.
they have
And
that one that's like integrated into like a hydration hose that you can actually run out of the back of your like plate bag?
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
okay,
is it. That
sorry.
is it. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, because
that
they
is.
also have ones.
Oh, oh boy. I think we lost Mac and Tack. All right, guys. We're back. Mac and Tack just experienced a some sort of internet outage, temporary.
Yeah, it happens.
It happens. That's because you're with Shaw.
Whatever.
Tell us, employee here. Anyways.
Give me your non-biased opinion. Yeah.
I can't. I work for the
Tell me how you
company.
really feel.
I can't say anything. All right. So we were talking about hydration, the hydration bladder, and we were talking about having it on the plates.
Or a
And
good old-fashioned canteen.
yeah, or yeah. So yeah, let's just boil down to that. Carry water with you when you're going out at the field because it's a long walk to your
It's a
car.
good reminder.
Yeah, and you want to hydrate constantly as well. Unfortunately, with that, you're going to be also peeing a lot, so make sure you head to the washroom often. Please do not use the forest as your washroom. I know we're guys, but
Well, it's not wise. Let's be real. With
yeah,
the amount of overshooting that happens, you're bound to get your privates smacked. It happened to me with my pants on, thanks to Henry, because Henry's a dick.
literally.
Just saying. Okay.
Oh, poor
Love you,
Henry.
Henry.
All right. So enough of that. I think we've covered enough of attire.
Mhm. Yeah, there
Yeah.
are things out there.
Change
Stuff
it up.
like that.
Yeah. If you're gonna go for like Mac, you were saying if you're gonna go for that look, go for that look. But it's all on you if you collapse.
If you can hack it, you can hack it. If you can't hack it, it's simple as that, boys. You can't hack it.
Yeah. All right. So let's move on. Since Panther is going to be busy this summer, you want to beat the crowd. Come in early, guys. Summer brings out the larger crowds at Panther.
Definitely.
That spot, your favorite spot that's out there, in the parking lot or in the barn or that table close to the forested area in the shade.
Yeah, that's when we have to use the lower lot.
Yep. So guys, like, come in early, and also good time to come in early because you want to listen to that safety speech because that is important. So that everybody can listen to the rules and they know the rules, and there's no arguments because that is gonna segue into. Actually, before we do that, bring your own pop-up shade, canopy, or tents. Good idea, especially when you're gonna come in a little bit like exactly at 11, which you're gonna miss out on the game start. You're gonna miss out on the game speech. Or even the safety speech at the very beginning. That starts 10 minutes before 11. The field opens at 10, so yeah, show up early, get a spot, and hang out, chill, get ready. It takes you guys 30 minutes to dress up, longer than my fiance there. That it's like
We repeat, we are open at 10. That means we will not be answering questions related to Airsoft until the admission window is open.
there you go.
Because that won't stop them.
Yeah. So that basically, all I was talking about the rules is, know the rules at the very beginning, listen to it, listen to the safety speech, because that segues into, when it's hot, tempers will flare. So, let's
Yes.
just
100%.
get right into this, because it's,
Basically the meat of the topic.
yeah, it's a big
You
one in the
burned my
summertime.
patch, boy.
Ooh.
Ooh. Can I borrow? No HPA to the back, please. So when it comes to hotter temperature, being overshot, not calling your hits, or just having a bad team, like it's not going well, that'll basically just like it. And in the different seasons, it doesn't build up as fast because it's cooler. You could cool off easier. But in the hotter times, you got the environment against you. You got the sun beating on you. You're sweating. You're not feeling well, and things are just gonna get out of hand. It just escalates faster and faster. There's ways to mitigate the frustration, right? If one of you guys want to read through that, I'll give it up to you, because I've been reading it for the last 2 years. I think it's the same thing over and over again.
Oh, just under what?
ways
The
to
waste
mitigate,
mitigate?
yeah.
Okay, well, yeah. So obviously, the first thing is to not try and take it upon yourself to deal with the situation. I know a lot of people's frustrations kind of like let off, so they end up shouting at people and like, "Oh, I hate you," or call your hits and stuff like that. I mean, in the end, it's cringe, and airsoft is cringe, but you can't let them win, and when you do that sort of thing, you kind of do let them win. So like it's best to just let the referee deal with it, because honestly
Exactly.
it's simple as easy, because if you tell the referee and it happens more than once, honestly, like they can just get benched. Like they can sit out a game, they can sit out the rest of the day. Like if this is like going to be like constant behavior coming from them, like and we don't know if you don't tell us. So this is definitely something you want to make sure that you're bringing up to the staff. Is the particular referee of the game too, because like coming up like 4 games later and telling the younger ref who didn't ref that game that you had a problem with this one particular individual, it's definitely not very constructive for any party. But so let the referees deal with it. That's their job. That is why they're there, to make sure that you are safe and everybody is playing by the rules. If you are a problem player, take the ownership of the issue and respect the rules and others, and understand that not everyone thinks they're not cheating, but maybe some other people think you are cheating, and you need to kind of like take a step back and reflect on that and stuff. And a lot of the times too, it sucks, because this is one of the things where it comes down to it, is like guys that are fully geared up can get called cheaters a lot. And sometimes, even if you're the most honest person and you think that you're calling everything that you feel or you hear, you know you can still miss them. It is what it is. So you just have to try and be careful about that.
And it's also a good, if you call it, you walk it off, you cool off.
Yeah. So like, especially if you find it frustrating, right? Like like this game is really like not fun. Then walk it off. Take that game a break. Take a break the next game. Maybe the day is done for you. If your tempers are flaring, because like you need to kind of ask yourself at the end of the day, like, why am I getting mad over something as trivial as airsoft? So that's where you can definitely walk away and come back to it the next weekend or the next day with a better attitude and everything like that. And then sometimes too, it can be all like, holy crap, I'm just Mr. Cranky Pants because I've been running around in a freaking plate carrier for like last 6 hours and I haven't drank any water whatsoever. And it's like, oh wow, okay, yeah, it totally makes
That's
sense. Right?
that's following our advice from the very beginning here, right? It's just
Mhm.
like your hydration, attire.
That's why I
It's
bring all my problems to Mac when I play, because like I don't want to deal with it myself. It's so when Mac's out there watching, I just run right up to him. And it's like, yo, man, I had enough of this. I need you like doing your job, okay?
and
And then
be
I just
nice
go
to
back
the
to play.
referees, guys, because they are under the same
Especially
conditions
the
you
younger
are.
ones, the
It's
young
hot.
ones.
It's frustrating to deal with angry people that are yelling at them because for them they're frustrated and their tempers are flared as well. So be nice to them, guys. And yeah, let's just bottom line: airsoft is a fun hobby. Sometimes people just take it too far.
Yeah,
Um,
and understandably,
yeah.
right? It is an expensive sport, so you shouldn't ruin someone else's day. Um, because a lot of us, come from all over the Lower Mainland, right? So the trip for you coming from Langley for 20 minutes is not the same for the guy that's coming from North Van. That's like basically like an hour, yeah, no, that's so
Gas is expensive, dude.
especially right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just be mindful about it because we're all here to run around and play army. like, that's what it is. It's just really expensive army.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a hobby. It's all based on an honor system.
Mhm.
Call your hits, respect others. You're supposed to be having fun. It's not a life or death situation, guys. If
Exactly.
you want to do that,
Yeah.
join the actual army and stuff. But I mean,
That's
that's
a no.
that's
we're not talking about
yeah.
that.
No,
Mhm.
that's not us. That's not us, guys.
Right.
We're all fun.
But open it up. Open the gate
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Come on. Let's
Well,
go.
and- well,
I want to
and-
talk
and-
about this right now. Open it up.
That's sort of just like to circle back, right? It's like
Oh,
that's an
damn
important.
you.
Well, it's just an important reminder about how you set yourself up to play, right? Because summertime's serious, right? And this ties into the next thing because like everything ties in, right? Like you want to be able to have yourself set up ready to play, right? And what are you sacrificing, right? To you to have fun versus your level of being able to play, right? 'Cause that's the way I look at it. And with that, let's get right into the other meaty part of this topic,
Mm.
GBB season.
Oh yes. Oh yes. My favorite season of all for GBB because
Mine too, lately. Oh man.
because if you guys
I
haven't
am
seen our
so
episode
excited.
yet, episode 45, we went into the science of how GBB works. And we all know that, with gases, compressed gases especially, it works better in different temperatures. And in this case, hotter, wetter,
Mhm.
a hotter environment will
Optimal
work
temperatures.
optimal, not just more than optimal.
Maximum performance.
Oh man, not yeah. Like was it a weekend, 2 weekends ago, or like whichever it was? I think it was last weekend on
Last
the
weekend, yeah.
Saturday. Oh my gosh,
Me
they
and
were
you,
running.
me and you traded on
Oh
that one.
man, they were running like a smooth machine that
Mhm.
day. It was
Just that 18-degree weather alone. Just
Clack, clack, clack.
yeah, it just runs so well. Remember, at 15 degrees, that is probably the lowest you want to run. I'm sure the TMs,
yeah,
I-
the
I-
TMs.
and the GHKs.
and
You
well,
know what? I
the
like.
TMs will run better at lower temperatures
Dude,
because
hey,
they're
dude,
built like
They
that.
can
Boy,
have their
we
baby
broke it
kicks.
down. They ran them at like -5.
I'm
It
jealous.
doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm jealous.
It doesn't matter. They can have their little baby kick. Okay, I'm all about my
Ah.
clack clack.
MWS baby kick. I know. Yeah. I
Yeah.
know.
That's true.
My whole
yeah.
gun shakes. That's right, Henry. That's right.
It shakes and all the bolts come loose. That's how I
No, they
want
don't.
it.
No, they don't. I tighten them back up.
So yeah, if you want more advice on GBBR, there's an episode for that. But here's some expert advice from all of us here because we extensively use it. It's a dusty. The biggest one is make sure you clean your GBBR because after a game it gets really dusty, and with the hotter weather, the dust at Panther, instead of mud now it's dust. And that'll actually get into your system much faster than mud will because mud tends to stay on the floor a lot more than dust does because dust kicks up easily.
Well, and don't forget if you guys are playing with the green gas, which is mixed with silicone lube and stuff like that, that's going to be expelling in the mist and while the gas is being propelled and whatnot, which is like that thin oil and whatnot is going to attract all that dust.
That just
and
catches all
whatnot,
the dust. Yeah.
Yeah, not saying that there's a huge bonus to propane, okay? Just
And,
throwing it out there though.
Gas blowback users have dust covers, so we it's not a dummy cover like an AEG.
Ooh.
Wow, weird flex, but okay.
Hey,
Yeah,
it works.
Weird flex. Weird flex.
Like, let me close that dust cover for you. Like, okay.
After every shot. Sorry, Liku, I love you, but
Man.
Oh my goodness. I can see it now.
just
One
the
shot.
motor skills.
Close.
Like, do you really need to close it that fast? Okay, I
Every
guess
every
you
every
do.
time. Every time.
Yeah.
I need to be ready. Something could go into that ejection port.
I mean, if you have your motor skills like that, cool. That's impressive training, honestly.
Mhm.
Like, if you could like do that all the time and remember it, that's
Oh man.
awesome. What's another tip for you guys? It could be on the list or off the list. It doesn't matter.
Well,
Ooh, that good one is don't use red gases.
Oh,
yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
100%.
well, especially for the summer. Yeah, like I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
especially when you get into the warmer temperatures, and be careful about leaving your mags in the sun.
oh,
Yes.
yes.
Yes, guys, like
If you wanna,
seriously. This
if you
isn't the
yeah.
winter where you're trying to warm them up. Like this is hot. Like I honestly would keep them like even just keeping them in the shade, the temperature in the
Yep.
air, like just anything, they're gonna be working fine. Like because if you leave a black mag out in the sun, tack, what is it? We tested it, right? I left a wee mag out in the
Yep.
sun and it wasn't even that hot. It was only like probably like 15, 16 degrees that day. But we left it in the sun. And a
The first
gun
shot
that
is gonna be hot.
well, dude, no, the whole mag.
The
Yes.
The whole
entire
mag was hot.
the entire
Our mag was
yeah.
hot. It was so bad. It was great, like for the gas efficiency wise. Like, yeah, like my gun that usually shoots like 1.5 joules was like clocking in at like 2.3, and it was like,
Woo!
yeah, really
Yeah.
making that.
Yeah, don't use the winter, the white cans from Puff Dino, the red
Hmm.
gases, anything else that you try and use for winter to get a little bit of that edge in the FPS. Don't use that because you're gonna be at probably higher FPS than you think, and
Mm-hmm.
that's also
Mhm.
dangerous because you're gonna have micro cracks or small little cracks on your GBB,
Mhm.
and you won't notice it, but as you keep progressively like, just like firing it, it's just gonna get worse and worse, and you just won't even know it.
Well,
Well, yeah,
and
and
you
that's
wear
why
out
you
parts
should
easier.
definitely. Okay, I was gonna say, yeah, as a GBB user, you should have an abundance of parts. Like not an abundance, or maybe you should just have
Yes.
yeah, an abundance of parts. Okay,
Yeah,
especially for us Wii users. Okay,
Hey,
like
it's cheap. It's cheap, and we could get it easily.
exactly. I don't have a problem. I'm not waiting. Like like I have literally a drawer full of nozzles. Like
Me too.
Yeah.
Actually, people bought them all from me off of me
Uh,
last year. So
oh, do you need some?
Well, since running the drum mag, I bought an abundance of like literally
Nozzles,
Yeah.
no,
gaskets.
not the nozzles, but the feed or the gasket
Yep.
for the gas
Yep.
gas routing gasket. Just because for us, especially with the drum mag, when you're using it as much as we are, you're going through so many, and then you lose the seal, and then you start lowering your performance from down there. So yes, we're getting abundance of those. Depending on the situation, like if you're playing poised GBB games, I'm probably going to suggest you guys go all the way down to like 2.5s, 2.8s, probably 2.5s, just because you want to have that speed factor when it comes to playing, because you can shoot pretty fast with the GBB, right? But you want to take advantage of the fact that your BB is also moving really fast. So there is that. If you are playing more in like the skirmishes for Panther and whatnot with your GBB, then I would probably recommend somewhere around the realm of 2.8s all the way to 3.2s. You can use 4.5s. I've seen and met some people who want to use 4.5s because it's realistic.
No.
I just sounds expensive and a waste, but yes, you can do that as well. I too like wasting more than $5 in a mag dump. So yeah.
hey, at
there's
least we
that.
don't go through our bags of BB faster than AAG.
This is true, and there is a
I
lot
don't know.
more.
Depends on how many mags.
That's true.
It's very true, very true. Yeah. It is the mag, like the having knowing the abundance of magazines that you have and whatnot. But I won't lie. Since running the GBB and running with the drum mag, I have been obviously if we had more mags, I'd be running the mags too on a chest rig, but we just share amongst things, so that's why I got the drum mag. But I've been using less
We're just
ammunition
waiting to
compared
get
to
our
me.
mags back,
Yeah,
Tack.
yeah. Compared to me running the AEG, I find that I use way more ammunition with the GBB versus or with my AG versus my GBB. Like I can make the bag BBs last like probably like 2 days almost. Just running the GBB just because it's a maximum of 300 shots each full drum mag. While with my AG, I'm running around there with is it EPM1, EPM1, and then the rest of them all EPM. So it's all like it's crazy to think about like that as well when it comes to conserving your ammo.
Well, that's the thing with gas blowback games only is you're mixing other people who only have that systems and they have that same handicap, right?
They're
And
gonna
it
have the same
is
problems.
they're gonna have the same problems. They're gonna have jamming. You're gonna have ammunition, mag change.
Misfeeds.
Yeah, misfeeds. And I tell you, from the last couple of gas blowback games that I've ran, people find it that it's a different pace. That's the number one thing that they notice is a different pace. I wouldn't say it's slower. It's faster in certain extent to some of the stuff that you can do, and it's slower to some of the things that you're used to doing with an AEG that's faster, right?
Mhm.
So things like fire rate has changed. Your logic has changed now when it comes to like entering something and be like, man, I have 10 rounds here. Do I tack reload it? Like to or
Yeah, exactly.
to a higher mag
Oh,
capacity?
man,
do
I
I have
have
to shift
that.
mags forward now so that I could grab the easiest like changeable mag that's full? And then the biggest part is I'm down to one mag. What am I gonna do? Right? Do I
Count.
transition? Do I transition to a pistol now? Right? Do I he's longer distance? Do I transition to a pistol or do I just move away and then flank him? Right? That's a lot more. It's a different style of gameplay that you get from AEG versus AEG because AEGs you're just like, oh yeah, no, I still got like 100 rounds off of this mag and then I got another 100 rounds in the other mag and then I got a high cap, right? Like it's a different way of thinking and it's like, oh yeah, give me covering fire, right? And then someone can just burst through like 80 rounds, no problem, into one corner while the rest of your team starts moving up.
Mhm.
So in this one, when someone asks for covering fire, you're basically asking them to waste an entire mag on someone that might be there, might not be there. You're just bunkering them up, and then long behold, you just wasted one mag out of your 6.
Mhm.
So it's a different style of gameplay, and six mags is what
I
like
wouldn't give anyone a fucking full mag. Fucking cover. I was like, whoa, man. Are we talking in GBB?
yeah. My favorite part is
I'm
from one
giving you,
from one of the
maybe
games
like 1-2 shots.
from one of the ranked games that I had.
Bap, bap, bap.
Kid says,
That
"Cover
was
me,
3.
cover me," and then of course the other kid's like starts firing at a corner. Of course, no one was there, and then the kid doesn't even move up. So not only did his teammate waste his mag, but they just lost the opportunity to have someone push up. Right? So it's like, yeah, you're it's a lot more different pace, and that's just one of those things that's different about the games. Should we dive into the mini games? What do you think? Like the rule sets that I have and stuff, or should we leave that?
If you want to go a little bit more in depth into, some of your rule sets and sort of like the methodology behind it and why
Team
you
Deathmatch
refined it.
has a medic, right? That's the
Yeah.
only difference
Yeah.
you have, I think.
Just because like in my opinion, I've had some really, really fun games playing your GBB games. And so for our viewers out there, probably I would like to just get into the whole methodology of why
Okay.
you've curated your rules.
Oh,
the way
yeah,
you have.
yeah. Okay, let's
sure,
go into
sure.
that. Yeah.
Let me just copy and paste this into a pad. So that it is big and word wrapped. Okay, so this is big enough. So if you look at the Discord under Poise GBB only game, it says here make every shot count. That is a big one because with this type of GBB game, not a lot of people can afford the magazines that come with it. Some people might have 4 or 5 or 6. I think that's pretty much a standard for a lot of people that I see out there. 4 on you and then 2 in reserve or something like that.
Yeah,
That's
which
what
makes
I see.
sense.
Yeah. Typically, like I have rigs that can carry 13 to 14. Again, with that, we're talking about that real estate,
Yeah.
right? I can carry that much because I'm wide. That's just it. Um, so about this game, I'm calling all the gas blowback enthusiasts. This is only gas blowback games or GBB. If you already have questions on it, that means that you don't know what a gas blowback is, or you just don't know what you're getting into. Then it's not a game for you. The reason I start this off at 20 degrees is because that's the minimum like operating temperature, like the optimal operating temperature I want for running the game, so that everybody has an even playing ground. There's no like random like low FPS ones that that'll just won't fire anymore. I want everything to actuate properly. I want everything to work properly. I don't want any cold winter problems. And that's 20 degrees like at night, so that's gonna be a little bit hard to get into. But if I could get like 25 degrees on a day and then 20 degrees on a night, or 19 or 18 degrees on a night, I'll do it, no problem. Um, if I'm not getting any of that results and it's just a hot summer day for a weekday or weekend, then I'll continue on with that. Joining the game is pretty easy.
Mhm.
Pay for your regular admission. I'll be checking for red or blue wristbands. Blue meaning um the
And the
yearly,
membership.
yeah, yearly membership.
Members.
Yeah, and
Members
then
club.
Members.
yeah, and then for the team deathmatch ranked, I'll have a reservation system in place because this is for more serious players. So if you're really serious, I want you in on that list first, and especially if you want like a global like ranking system, then I want you in on that list as well. So I'll have a thing in place for in Discord to have reservations in place. Um, yeah, gameplay. Let's just jump into gameplay here. So team
Okay, yeah,
deathmatch.
you want to go into it? Yeah.
Yeah, team deathmatch is pretty easy. It's just your regular Panther game. With GBB, we tend to play with a lot of CQB stuff. Let's be honest, we don't get a lot of distance out of these platforms compared to an AEG. I mean, you can, but I would rather manage a game in City than have to manage a big game out there and play with the bigger groups. So smaller groups are fine. 10 minutes. It's just a practice round. I'm gonna get Jill to dress up as a Juggernaut and beat the people that are trying to camp the game. I don't like campers, so I will dress her up in a Juggernaut with full armor and everything, and then give her the katanas, and then she can just run around if you're camping in a corner.
I'm gonna shoot your fiance.
It says here she cannot die.
That's
You know what
okay.
you're doing? You're just wasting rounds on her, and you're just gonna get her mad, and she's gonna come after you.
It's all right. I will waste that mag.
I'm sure she'll appreciate it.
Yep. I was like, hey, Jill. Hi.
Next up is bomb defusal. This one I like to cap it at 20 people. It's just easier to manage. I do have a little like a little bomb that you carry around, and then you just hit the timer, and then it starts off a timer at 2 minutes. And it's just standard Counter Strike. You got the counter terrorists and the terrorists trying to blow up stuff. Counter terrorists trying to prevent them from planting. You got 2 bomb sites, and I will have a little poster, like paper, in there, notifying which site is which. That's a fun objective game. I've always had a fun time seeing people play that game because it's very close sometimes when they play because they're very serious about it. Next up this is what I want to talk about the most, which is the ranked system. It's gonna be a minimum of 8 players to a maximum of 12 players. 6 minutes each round. 2-minute break in between after each round. You have to play 10 rounds, so best out of 10 rounds. And then this is for more serious players. Once you're in the game, you cannot leave. So once you're in the game, you cannot leave until the game is finished. Team selection is based on pickup game style. So you're gonna have different people every time you start a series, basically. So that series is 10 rounds, and then are you guys familiar with pickup game style, which is basically like I choose you, and then the next team goes, I'll choose that guy. Next team goes, you line up into a wall, just like in elementary
Wait,
school.
that's the way you're playing it?
Yeah.
What? Fuck that. Fuck it. You don't want people going in with their teams?
Nope.
Why not?
because that's how it works. That's how it's always been working for my old games.
That sounds.
So that means if
Sounds
you're in first, you're
lame.
gonna pick your teammate. Yes,
So you're saying it's gonna be like dodgeball.
yes.
Yeah,
So
that sounds really lame.
Remember, you're playing for points.
points. So you guys are both trying to compete against each other. I'm
Yeah.
down with that. I'm down with that.
Yeah.
As long as I get first pick.
So
Yeah,
they're,
but
they're,
that means I'm not
they're-
even playing with like my friends.
So there
What do you mean?
is-
You just have to pick more of your friends.
yeah. You once you're
So
first.
then one person gets alienated? That doesn't seem right.
What do you
well, I
mean
mean,
alienated?
I
They're
have
on the
to- I
other
have-
team,
I
and
have
you're
to make
either
the-
you're
I
either
have to take-
competing against each other
I
or
have
you're
to
playing
make
with
the
each other.
teams. I have to make the teams even and fair because this is ranked.
Exactly. Get good.
Yeah, this is ranked.
Exactly. Get good.
Yeah. So you're
So if
Yeah,
I
so
pick
it's-
like
there's-
four
there's
of my
two-
dudes,
Boy, it's
and
okay,
we go
Mac-
against other 4 dudes
Mac
who
does
want to
not
play.
play a lot of video games, so he does not understand how ranked systems work.
Bullshit rank system. If I'm coming in with my co-op
Okay, okay.
party,
So
and
hold
we're
on.
playing-
Hold on.
okay, whatever.
So let
This
me
is- all
scroll
right,
up.
yeah,
Let me scroll up
fine.
here.
it's
There's
fine.
the
I
first,
get it. You don't want to get stomped on by the
there's
chads.
There's
That's
the first
fine.
game.
No,
It's just called
that's fine.
Deathmatch Unlimited, 10 minutes. That's the fun one to play with. But this is more for serious players.
That doesn't sound serious at all.
It is to me.
You're handicapping me for my team selection to go against whoever else wants to step up to the plate in some supposed ranked match. I mean, I'm just saying that I hate to be the one that goes against the grain here, but I do not agree, sir. I do declare.
You don't also have to.
War has been declared.
You also don't have to play in my minigame.
Okay, okay, all right, whatever. It's not like I use a GVP
So-
year round, okay?
So yes, this is a team's. This is a pickup game style. Everything is point based. So your kills, your deaths, your wins, your loss, your friendly fire, they all get recorded into a. I'm gonna show you the Excel sheet here. I know you guys won't see it,
Mhm.
but they all get recorded into a sheet here, and this sheet has round 1, round 2, and round 3. You'll see this all in the video later, guys. So sorry. You can see here. Here's the point breakdown. So each kill is 200 points. Your death is basically negative 100. Your friendly fire is negative 50. A round 1 is 100 points. Round loss is 0. Round draw is 0. And if you survive and won the round, then you get 20% bonus for that round. And then your total points gets totaled up, and then that goes into your final points. Based on how many rounds you played. So in this case, you could see me. I have 540 points for 3 games. And then over here, Dayton has 420 points.
Activision would like to speak with you.
A lot of maths. Yes.
Ugh.
But guess what? You're not doing the math. I'm doing the math. I'm the
Yeah,
Asian
just
guy
like-
here.
That's a lot of math even for
So-
Asians, man.
Yes, there is a lot of math involved. But hey, I have everything automated. I have everything in the system. And all you have to do is just play and play your best. And
Mhm.
at the end, we'll see your KD ratio, right? Your round point average, and then as well as the total points. And then over here, I will have a leaderboard ranking system, which are all sign your kills, your deaths, your KD, and your total points as a global, a ranking system. So we'll see who comes out at the top at the end of this season. So I'm probably going to have about 4 to 5 games in the summertime. We'll see how long this lasts. And then once that season's over, then we'll call it 2022's top EBB runner. I don't know what prize I'm going to give out, but I'm sure I'm going to give out some sort of game or something. I like to give out a little bit of a challenge, And yeah, this is... I know you don't like it, the team selection, but I have to be fair.
I'm just saying that's not.
Have you played CS:GO?
Fair.
Have you played CS:GO?
Yeah,
How does joining a team work there?
yeah, I know. I get that, but that's like, I get it. Okay,
Guys,
sure.
comment down below if you like the rules, or if you don't, let me know because
No, I mean, no,
I've-
you
I've
want to
rep-
play that game? Comment on whose side who's on. Do you want to play with people that you want to play with, or do you want to play with a bunch of randos? Okay. I'm saying you want to make this a competition. I'm making a competition. I'm going to bring the best of my best. You bring the best of your best. You say you want to go toe to toe. We're going to go toe to toe. Don't bring toe fucking potato farm if you ain't going to fucking farm. Okay. That thing ain't going to hoe itself.
So
Boy, are we ending it here?
nope, we're not.
No. Okay.
So the rules are simple for my games, and I know a lot of HPA users are complaining, but here are the base rules. You must have a gas blowback rifle, SMG, shotgun as a primary. Primary. Cannot be running with the pistol only. Sounds fair, Mac?
But yeah.
Okay, you're not
I'm all
complaining.
for
All
the
right.
gas thing. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
it's fine.
if you only have a pistol or revolver as a primary, it's not allowed unless your pistol has a stock and it is considered an SMG platform. Then it is allowed. That's the only way you're gonna be able to play with your pistol if you put it in a conversion kit.
Oh wait, what? You're not gonna let people run like primary pistols?
Nope.
Why not? They limit themselves.
That's the key. Is I want people to be using their
You
primary.
don't want them to shoot themselves in the foot?
He wants a specific style of play, and they don't fit. Okay.
All right, so here we go. The big ones are no HPA, no HPA tap, no HPA lines, no HPA stock fed, or no stock fed HPA, no stock fed CO2s. Only in a magazine or in a revolver, it's going to be on the handle. No AEG, no EBB, no springers, no spring rifles, no spring pistols, no spring shotguns. All right, pretty easy, right?
Pretty simple.
Yeah, so gas blowback only, right? I have to put these rules because people somehow sneak in thinking that they could bring, this or that, and these rules have grown so much every time
I just think a
I go every
man
year.
that built up a slap and high kappa should definitely be allowed to go in there with a limited round capacity against a rifle. You know, he could roll those
How
dice.
many of those people play without an HPA line?
Exactly. Good luck.
They don't exist. That's why
no,
it's a
but that's
double.
what I'm saying. Good luck. They want to bring that race car in with like regular gas. Let's go. Bring that premium Lamborghini in here, buddy. I will let you run that high kappa with just a mag. Hey, when was the last time the mag worked?
So there's a lot more other rules here, guys. I won't go over it, but yeah, go read it up. If you have a gas blowback rifle already, probably join. It's a fun game. Yeah, if you're not serious about the rank matches, then yeah, we're still gonna try and play the team deathmatch and the bomb defusal. Those are always the, especially the bomb defusal. That's a big crowd bringer for me when it comes to playing it. That's a
I
big
like
one.
playing it because people always seem to forget about the objective.
Yep.
Right? And they're sitting there and then they're looking at you for approval and you're just looking at them confused like you haven't finished the game. You might have killed everyone, but you forgot the bomb and game's over.
Counter terrorists lose. Yeah.
You got CT just hiding in the corner somewhere.
Yeah. The 3 CTs. Oh man.
So yeah, that's pretty much it for gas blowback games. Again, it only happens in the summer. That's why I wanted to bring it out in the summer segment. But yeah, what are your thoughts on it, both of you? I mean, I know Mac, you're pretty competitive about the ranked system, but
I'll go solo. We can freaking play solo.
you still play with the team, yes.
I'll fucking shoot everyone.
Remember,
how much? Wait,
you get 20%
math.
You get a 20
minus 50 if I shoot the friendlies, right?
Okay, so here's the breakdown again.
But what if I win the round? It's 200.
So if you have one kill, killed someone, it's 200 points for every kill that you get. If you die in a round, it's negative 100. Friendly fire is negative 50. A round 1 is 100 points. So this all adds up into your rounds, right? So in this case, this shows that I have 1 kill, 0 deaths, 0 friendly fire, 1. I won the round because I'm alive. Because I'm alive, I survive. I get 20% on that points. So you can see here, 200 for that kill, 100 for that win, and I get 20% survive bonus.
All
so
right.
There you
So
go.
I'm clearly not going to win it by points, but I'll win it by feels. So, all right, I got this.
Yeah. So again, that rounds up to the
Feel
final
bad
score.
for anyone that picks me.
Each round will your skulls will be tallied together, and
Wait, so I'll bring my team score down?
so each round you also get a team round total. So meaning that round you also get points based on your team. So meaning that if you have 4 players, right, which is the minimum that I'm gonna play with, you're gonna if someone died in that round, they're gonna give you negative points, and if they don't get any kills or anything, they're gonna give you negative points regardless, right?
Makes sense. Makes
Yep.
sense.
And then if your team, let's see, let's pick one here. If both of you, I have 2 players here, me and Cooper. If both of us died on that round, we get negative 100 points. Cooper gets negative 100 points. What's our team round points? Negative 200.
Oh, it's gonna be like 2 wrongs don't make a right.
Yeah.
No.
Nope, that's not the kind of math we're looking at here.
Oh,
So in this
okay.
case, you see Kyle and Dayton here. They got 1 kill, 1 kill. So both of them get a win. The win counts as 100 each. So Dayton gets one win point. Kyle gets 1 win point. So both of them get 320 for the points because they get the survive bonus. And then their total round bonus for that round 2 is going to be 640 points. So you can see there that working as a team, even with randoms, this is going to force a lot of team play into effect. And then afterwards, the leaderboard basically shows how high you are in the ranking system, right? So yeah.
I like that. A little bonus points, a little pat on the back there.
Yeah, this requires a lot of maximum honor system because it's very competitive, and it also I had a few sessions where it got really heated, where people are like, "Hey, you didn't call your hits," and I'll be like, "Both of you out."
Don't worry, your
If-
Shift
if-
W Chad Warrior is gonna be
if-
here.
if-
I won't
if-
wear anything.
I'll just keep fucking shooting. I ain't gonna shoot. I'll
if
freaking
there
mag
if
change
there is
so
if
fast.
there is disputes, I will remove you from 1 round. That'll basically lower your point.
Ooh.
That
Yeah.
should just be like auto ejection.
Yeah.
You have been kicked from the server.
Just like in Counter Strike, it's like vote kick Mac. It's like, wait, I didn't even start yet.
What the fuck? He's abusive. He's toxic. It's like, what?
So that is it for GBB season, guys. That starts at the summer time. I can't wait for it to start. More than likely, with this type of weather, it's gonna start in July. Honestly, we'll see how it goes. I go on a week-to-week basis on when I'm gonna start it, so it might be a 5-day sort of.
I'm just saying, you should really let me bring my team out, man. This team Sashimi Chow Mein really
can.
fucking tearing shit up.
You can't bring
Like-
them. There's team deathmatch at the very beginning.
I was just gonna say,
Like-
can't you flex your team on the BCAMF Force on Force event that's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on the team, you dumb.
I'm just saying that would be the.
You
Wouldn't
know
that
what,
be the-
Tack? You're off the team.
Okay, I'm off the team, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't make the cut.
All
You're
right.
You're sitting on the bench, Tack.
I'm a bench warmer, ladies and gentlemen.
So that is it for summer. That's
Yeah,
what's coming
pretty
up for
much.
summer.
Yeah, that's what's coming up.
Get ready for some fights.
Yeah, that's a big one. Tempers
We're
are
gonna
gonna
have some
flare.
fun.
Let's chill out and
We'll try and get it on camera. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Why? Why,
Why though?
Why?
Why?
guys? Just Google that one up in my channel. You'll figure out why.
But why? Why?
Oh
So
my
again,
God.
to,
Alright,
to
okay.
reiterate, guys, hydration is key. Bring sunscreen. Your attire is very important. Beat the crowd. Come early. It's nice and cool in the morning, so it's good to set up. You're not under pressure. Tempers will flare. There are some things that you can mitigate. Follow our advice on that.
Mhm.
And gas blowback season. My games are coming up. My favorite time of the season. And yeah, let's see those gas blowbacks out there, guys.
Mhm.
It's gonna be beautiful. Anything else from both of you?
Well, just make sure that you guys are, coming out and remembering it's a game. As serious as I may take it, I try and make sure I remember it's a game. And then there's times where I do find myself getting upset or something. So I usually just walk away, because I can always come back another day or another time. I kind of work there, so I'm stuck. Yeah, but yeah, exactly. It's just trying to have a positive attitude. You know, bringing a towel to wipe sweat. Yeah, that's definitely a good one. Good one, Henry. Bringing a change of clothes is definitely good. Bringing hydration, food. And I don't know if we mentioned it already, but bringing like a proper setup, like tent, like a shade tent.
Especially if you have a team.
Yeah, especially something like that. Somewhere that you guys can gather and beach chairs, lounge chairs, stuff like that. Because standing around and talking all day can be fun, but like at the same time, like it can
If you're
be,
under the heat, it's just not good.
yeah, it can be pretty bad. So you want to make sure that you're hydrated, on and off the field, and then you're just taking care of yourself.
Yeah. And
Okay.
any tech advice for people that are seasonal? Just small
Do your
advice.
just do your maintenance, guys. Don't forget, it's summer. If you guys forgot to take care of your stuff, it's gonna bite you in the butt now because it's the fun season.
Yeah, and you also want to have fun, so
Yeah, well, exactly. The shop's gonna be closed for 3/4 of the summers, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Just kidding.
you'll be there for them, but you're
Yeah.
not going to do a lot of major stuff. It's going to have to be a wait because everybody is coming in and putting in their repair orders or upgrade orders, I'm sure. And you're just not going to have a lot of time.
If you bring me something now, you will be the 6th in line. Hey,
Sixth. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, that is it for this episode 90. I can't believe it's episode 90 now. It's
so 90. We're getting old there, boy. We're getting old.
Man, 90 is pretty high up there. I remember doing our first summer segment and then our next one, and then what? This is our third one now? Goodness me, we're getting there, guys. Yeah. All right. Well, Pac, please close it off. Go
All
ahead.
right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Panther Airsoft Folding Table Talk with your boys, Tack, Mac, and Poi. Don't forget to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and slap that notification bell so that you guys can catch us when we do the premiere. And with that said, we'll see you on the next one. See you later, guys.
Smell you later.
Let's go.